Hello and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon, the title screen, where we have just successfully completed the Grand Glacier Park. Well, I must admit, successful it was. I remember fondly saying in the beginning, oh man, this park's gonna be easy. I hope that quote isn't gonna bite me in the ass later. Well, it was easy. We really had an easy time with it. And it didn't come to haunt me, that quote. Now, we did finish it with an experiment, and truth be told, I even went on after finishing the video just to see if there was some way that I've missed that I could get that coaster to be high in the ratings. I mean, I pretty much redesigned it entirely, tried different things, and let me tell you, the Hardline coaster is now officially worthless. Because I had it to 9.85 and it still only had 4.60 in the excitement ratings. I mean, what is 4.60? What good is that, What is it gonna give us? Nothing. We can build far better coasters, And, well, I mean, it's a shame that the ones on the background aren't made by our hand, but we've played with all of them and we've made better versions of them, so, yeah. Anyway, it is time that we head to our next park. Hopefully it will be just as easy as the Grand Glacier Park, but we'll have to see. Let's go to what the next park will be. Crazy Craters. Here we go. Alright, pause it first and wow. Wow! Look at this. This is red water. Supposedly, of course, this is lava, but... Huh. That's cool. They actually painted the water? Is there like a tool where... Oh my... What? No way. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, this is insane. This is absolutely insane. Look at just how big it is, I mean, I was like watching it and then I was like, wow, the park's big, man. In a far-off world where money is not needed, you must build an entertainment center to keep the people happy. Far-off world, huh? Yeah, you can say that again. So, I think that the theming for this park is going to be... Well, I guess ice and glacial? No, of course not. It's alien, duh. Yeah, we need to have at least 2,000 guests in the park with a... Oh wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. I mean, I just read this without really realizing the implications of it, but we don't have any money. This is like another of the arid... God, what was it called again? The desert park, where we also didn't have any money. Man, we did some insane stuff over there with castles and whatnot. This, on the other hand, is all like alien themed. I mean, what are we gonna build over here, I honestly, I'm like, okay, alien themed, what can we do? I mean, we could make like a few launch pads or something, or maybe a space base, but... And then there's no castles coming in this one, that's for sure. Anyway, without any money, the park rating must at all times be above 700. Yikes. Okay, game over, bye. No, they wouldn't. Let's see what we have, though. We have rides. This one could definitely be built in this park. Definitely. I mean, the thing is, though, apparently, what I learned from the comments is that you need to keep this on one height level for it to work really well. But we could get something like that going, like all around the edges, Yeah, definitely. So that's one thing. Ooh, wow, we actually start out with quite a few of these. And of course, how fitting that we start out with space rings and flying saucers. Oh man, that's so fitting. It's actually a good start, if I'm honest. I mean, this is nice to have. Same for the bumper cars and these. These are actually really good gentle rides. So that's a good start. Then we start out with... Why? I literally just like a few minutes ago officially declared this utterly useless. And then, yeah, you're still giving this to me. Why, game? Why? Honestly, I don't know. I did see though, and that could be a thing, that there were twisted cars reversed, I did experiment with them, and guess what? They make no difference. So, because at some point, I did realize, like, after the transits, the lower transfers and upper transfers that they have, I mean, they do go in the opposite direction, but the car doesn't change the way it's facing, so... Ah, well, anyway, this is okay. I mean, we could definitely get a start out of this, definitely. This is meh. Wow, look at this. The actual water in the preview image is also changed to red. Oh man, that's cool. That is just really, really cool. And then we get shops and stalls, which is... well, to be honest, really meager, so... we don't really... oh. There is also nothing... wait, no way. We cannot set the research, so... oh, wow. Now, that's a surprise. Also, look, we can add water. Is there any way we can change the color? No. Wow, but this is bad, We cannot set the the pace. We cannot tell them what to research. Wow, that's bad. We also cannot access our finances either. Wow. That's like really, really bad. I mean, I can totally see it happening already, that they're gonna research all the shops and stalls first, then all the scenery, and then only the rides. Oh man, that's really bad. Okay, anyway, we need to come up with a plan for this park, right? Before we just delve into it, I want to make this look really good. Now, we do have a few volcanoes over here. Well, I mean, there's craters everywhere, but I think that some of these craters we should... I mean, with a space thingy, I feel like we should make a few space bases, like a few outposts, a bit like RimWorld, where you have like a few buildings and some yards and farm stuff, and maybe like one over here, another big one over here, and then one over here, maybe like a smaller one right at the entrance. Something like that, and for the rest it's just gonna be, space, Martian desert style stuff. There. Style and stuff, the style stuff. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. So, if we're gonna have like a base right over here, also, the park, yeah. The park is open and we can't even close it, even if we wanted to. So we're gonna have like a base over here. That means that over here on the outskirts, we're not gonna have one. Also, as far as bases go, I want one here, 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 and maybe one over here, but we'll have to see. But that does mean that we need to kind of like set up our infrastructure accordingly. Now, I kind of would like it if we had... paths from base to base, basically. Basically. Oh yeah, you see what I did there, right? Now that's kind of like what I would love to have. But the one concern that I have with that is that if we do that, then how are we gonna access areas over here? Well, actually, what we could do is like have a base here and then have the path go all the way around the mountain, to access these areas as well. That could work. Pathing is just gonna be really difficult to get sorted right over here. We'll have to figure out something for it. Most definitely. We'll have to figure out something. Ah well, you know what? Let's worry about that later. Let's first get the start set up here, because currently we haven't done anything other than all at the big size of the park. I mean, this is huge, man. Look at it. It is massive. I mean, well, I don't know in terms of squares and surfaces, but I think this is the largest park we've ever played in. It is huge. Also, you know what we haven't checked? Space theming. What a surprise. I'm totally not surprised. Of course. And Martian theming. Also not a surprise. We could use this to decorate the bases a little bit, but oh well. Right. Okay, so our first base is gonna be over here. So I guess what we kind of want is for the path to... What are we gonna do with this hill over here? I think we should kind of remove it. That's the thing, man. I mean, right now, you know, money is not an issue. So, there, look. This is how you do terraforming, right? You just lower everything. Like this. Also, you know what I haven't checked? It's like... No, it's all height 6. Oh, I could have seen that here, over here, actually. Right, okay, so with that out of the way, what we need to do is we need to lay down the path. I think for the for the first bits we should just have like a straight path. We're gonna have the base probably over here. Kind of want a wall as well, you know, surrounding it. So we might want to set that up right now first, just so that I don't forget. Like the wall's gonna be over here. Look at the terrain as well when you raise it. It's all pink. Then we need to sort out the path. We're gonna stick with the red. We're gonna go with this, even though we went with that on the last park. Over here, this will just add more to the spaciness of it. No, game, no. Look, this is the park. Wow, and there is one guest in it. Guest number 2. You don't have any money. You are happy, everything is free, you can stay in the park till like forever. Now, here's the thing, I just expanded the path, but we really need to get some rides down. So so that there's at least something for the guests to do. I'm thinking that I want the tower inside of a base, so we're probably going to have... I mean, let's have this right at the start. Yeah, we need to have this there. Pause it. I need the guests to be happy. Also, we got Martian music. Let's also add that, because it's eerily quiet right now. So, actually, you know what? I might just slam down a few things over here, just so that I can redo them later. Coming to think of it, that might actually be a pretty solid idea. Also, Space Raiders, such a fitting movie to watch over here. Yeah. Wow. What? What is that for kind of music? It's like somebody's twisting a violin and it's not really for the better. Right? Man, they even cut out the sounds of us placing stuff. It's just silent. You don't hear anything. Also, everybody can keep mowing the grass over here, because there is no grass to mow anyway. We also will hire a mechanic, and I guess for the time being that's it. I mean, we don't really need that much more. We are gonna give this a name though, of course. If we are really going to remove this, which I actually kind of intend to do, I kind of want these bases, I want them to have all the slam down rides inside. I want all the tracks rides outside of the bases, and then so much outside that I don't even want any tracks covering them. So, you know what, in that case, how about we call this Temp Ball Do That. That to me, this is like ultimate programming names, you know, for disposable objects. Oh yeah. Wow, look at this. They even shoot lava. Wow. The amazing, that's detail, man. I mean, the fact that it's over here in the preview picture is detail, but the fact that this is also colored, wow, really? I mean, you know, those are like the small things that you could easily overlook when you are game developing this. Right, also, we need some shops and stalls, and we need them badly. I will open these. Same over here. Yes, we will need facilities right around every corner. And I guess, no, well, we don't really need an umbrella thingy, but this is also a thing that we really need. I'm gonna put the two of them over here though, just so that they're inside of our base. And then this one over here. I mean, it's kind of odd, you know. Money isn't the thing over here. So how can... I mean, how do you go about getting a drink? Give me a drink. And they're like, here, have one. And that's like it. I mean, I find it so hard to imagine that stuff. Oh man, by the way, if this is like a red planet, we're gonna have to have this be Mars themed. Anyway, that will be a goner soon. I will just build like this as well, just so that we have something here. Oops. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a goner soon. It's just so that we can, you know, in relative ease, figure out what we want to do exactly. Because we're kind of like in a rush to set things up in such a way that the rating doesn't fall below 700. So, also, we want this, no, I want that to be as long as possible. 10-minute inspection, yes. And then, please, for the love of God, stop that. Really, we don't want that. Also, why don't we call this temp, I don't know, UFO, yeah, UGO, UFO, do that. Do that. Also, we're not going to paint them, I just want some stuff set up here so that we have, you know, so that we don't have to fear going out of commission for this park really soon. So there, we'll get these out there as well. Just a few, you know. And once we got these in, I feel like then we have a little bit more time to at least work on the outline of the base that we're gonna have. So there we go. Wow, I really miss these placing sounds. In all honesty, you know, I kind of don't have a clue. I don't get any audible feedback of when we have placed benches and whatnot. That's really bad. Why don't we call this temp ship do that. Yeah, alright, these all need to go at some point, so there. Also, we might not want to have too many of them, but for the time being, this is, it seems about right. Wow, how high can we... That is really high. That is really, really high. You know what's high? This is high. Right. Just open up already, and let me quickly get this sorted. Oh, wait, no. That wouldn't go well, so... There. Alright, done. Now, I do think that the one the one handy dude... Actually, you know what? You will cover this area. The one that you were supposed to cover as well. But I will not have you cover any area, as you will be our emergency handy dude. For when the guys do decide to make a mess out of stuff. So, there you go. Right, and then we'll add one more thrill ride, or a gentle ride, which will be this. And then we should be good. Entrance. Now we don't actually want that to be too far off, as it is quite a lengthy ride. There. There we go. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect. Just open. Oh man. No, don't play the music. Okay, well, I think that for the most part we got stuff covered over here. Let us go about and set up the base, right? I mean, I think what we want is like a 3-high wall. But for the time being, I'm gonna stick it with 2. So, let's see here. Yeah, till right about there. I mean, it will have to be encamped, of course, you know. I mean, that is pretty much an obvious given. And then over here we will just follow the terrain. Obviously we'll make the walls more beautiful later on, but for the time being this is how it's going to be. Now if we zoom out a little bit, I kind of want it to run right in front of over here, so we're gonna have to go up. And then right till in front of these craters, so we got quite a ways further to go with the whole wall making. Well, that's alright. Yeah, and this is about right. So, there. Man, I wish we could just do this in a line, you know, but unfortunately we have to do this tile by tile. Ah well, I hope that the attention to gonna need to build this. Any stall that we can build is a definitive must. As, you know, they will increase the happiness of the guests, so, there. I mean, with all the stuff they can buy over here, there's not really, they're not gonna be standing out, but we're gonna make them, you know, blend in. Or what we could do is give them, like, you know, the Star Trek outfit. You know, with them shirts. I believe they all have black pants, though I don't really know what the colors are of those. I believe it was red and black, but... And that would fit really well with our park here. Right, till about here. This seems about right. It's not really that I want it to be like X amount of tiles or anything, but... You know, I'm just going with my gut feeling here, saying, alright, this will probably work. Look, and this is where we're gonna make things definitive as well, so... Yeah, let me just... Come on here now. Come on. We're almost there. I mean, terraforming is kind of dull in this game. I'm well aware of this. Right. Okay, let us just see here. We got our very first outpost. It is reasonable in size. We're gonna have another one. They're not all gonna be this square-esque. They can also be rectangle, like the one over here, for example. I feel needs to be rectangle. And then we're gonna have paths that lead from one base to the other. They don't need to go there in a straight line, but that is the essence of it. Now, what do we want here? I mean, it's not just gonna be like 4 walls enclosing of an area. We kind of do want a central theme. I think that the saucer ride over here would be really cool. Along with, along with like a space shuttle launching thing. Something like it. I mean, if that's what we're gunning for, huh? Let's just place this saucer ride there. And then like this, but instead of going with the plane, how about space? Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. And then boom, like that. Now we also will need an infrastructural plan for this one. And I mean, I just placed this just so that I know this is going to be here. But I feel like we should have like a bigger building like over here. Here should be a building. And then here should be like 2 smaller ones. With this as empty space. And maybe like 1 more smaller one here. Yeah, that seems about right. So I'm just gonna outline them roughly. We are going to beautify these later on, with the emphasis on later on. I think, no, I would want these to be like this, and then like that. Yes, alright. Then we're gonna have 2 smaller buildings over here. Right next to each other. And then 1 more over here. And that's actually going to be lower. Alright, so if that's the plan, then we kind of know what we can do in terms of our path expansion. Which I think will lead in front of that. And then through there. And then like this. Come on, game. Change the view back to how it's supposed to be. Oh, guest. The good thing is they can't really get lost over here as they are enclosed. So that's at least a positive thing. And we'll go in front. We won't go through that one. We'll leave that one intact. But we will go into the big building. So that's over here. I'm not really liking what I'm doing over here. I also need to think about the space that we have available. Which I think is better used in this manner. And then we'll go like this, you know, doing some underground stuff. And then more like this. And then maybe even, you know, well, yeah, because I do want the exit path to hook up directly there. That's it. This is it. This is how it's going to be. Now, you might be wondering why I wasn't hugging the wall over there. That is because I want facilities out here. I want one at the entrance and one at the other end of it. So there we go. Now we can also worry about having a queue over here. Alright, this is looking good. And then I probably want to remove this actually, just so that I can fit it in optima forma over here. Yeah, and now what we need to do, I don't want to game, I need to change the view a little bit here. Yeah, I mean, I know that we have just effectively trapped the gas there. But I really want this to be a complete, well, you know, ground covering exit path. So, there we go. That seems a lot better to me. Yes, perfect. Right, okay. So far so good. Let's quickly get them benches down here, shall we? Because currently there is nothing here. We also might want to consider adding a few more food stalls and whatnot, but that will be for later. Let's also get them trash cans out there. There. And you know what? Whilst we're at it, we will add all these lovely lava fountains too. I mean, they're just awesome, so I want those, you know, and now that they don't cost that much money, they will also add towards the ratings. So that's also good. Yeah, this is exactly the way we want it. And even the water is red. It's not just a preview of the picture. the actual thing is red. Right. We shall have this be maximum time and... Well, I guess we can open this, and this time, this is going to... Oh man, is it? No! Don't! Oh, actually, we could change it to... space style. Yeah. I mean, we're gonna remove these soon anyway. So this is going to be flying saucers one? Hell no. We are going to call this... we could call this in D. Pendants D. There, the big D of damage, of course, because that's where it's coming from. Yeah. Flying saucers. Nothing we can do there. For the colors, I mean, this is inside the base. Currently it's all looking pink and flash-like. That is going to change. We are going to do a painting of this to give it some other atmospheres. And you know what? I think that I'm actually going to hold off with painting this till we have done the coloring of the inside over here. Yeah, by the way, in case you're wondering, this whole park will probably go a lot different than any of the previous parks, as I will probably be doing loads of scenery and other stuff that I usually wouldn't do, just to make this park look great. Because honestly, when we're given something like this, all we can do is make a great park out of it, right? So that's what we're gonna do, and we will continue to do so next time when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.